Hi, Lynn. How are you?
Hi, Alaya. How are you? Glad to see you.
Good to see you too, and congratulations again on the new job. I'm very
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. Yeah.
That's great. And there might be a slight delay, but I just wanted to tell you, as you know, we're about to open enrollment again into the association. We'd like to talk to
hmm
current associates like you who have transitioned successfully. So,
hmm
congrats, and maybe you can just start by introducing yourself and the position and company you transitioned into.
Okay. Great. So I'm very glad to introduce myself first. So my name is Lin Zhang-Chen. So I have a PhD in biomedical engineering. So before I got my industry job, I have 2 years postdoc in biomedical optics, and I currently work in a company called Kao USA. It was a big division from a Japanese company, and this is the like a United States division. Is I work as a clinical scientist to test their final products or work more close with upstream scientists to help improve the products.
That's fantastic. Well, congratulations to that. And again, to your transition. I know it was recent. I do want to talk to you about, what life was like before you transitioned, before you joined the association. What were the challenges you were having in your job search, and think about, the ones that were really holding you back from getting hired.
I would say I have all the difficulty in each step. So first is the mindset because being in the academia, I think I only can do the bench work and exactly same, very close to what I do in the lab. So, and then I have the feeling that I only know my small field and I cannot do the industry job. And the second is, I have mentioned to many people that the negative environment in academia, that I don't get any support
Mm,
from even the chairman or my mentor. They don't know anything about industry.
mm,
They don't have the connection. So what's their suggestion is just do a postdoc. Then you will know what you want. But I don't want to do a postdoc. A postdoc, as I call a postdoc forever.
yes.
And yeah, and the third is resume because many after I graduated from my PhD, my PI did ask me, "Oh, you give me your resume." I send it to my friend, but they didn't tell me what the job is. I don't know what I'm going to apply, so it's like a very traditional academia resume. It's list all the project I have done without the result.
Mm,
Just I have done this project, that project, and give a long list of the publication. I do have a long list of publication, and I didn't hear back anything. And even I apply a position which is very similar to my current job.
mm,
So I didn't hear back from them. So after I joined the Cheeky Scientist, I get to know a lot of good Cheeky, and especially those who already transit into industry. They help me to figure out what's my best fit and what's my interest, how to I combine my experience, my interest to find my best fit, and also Claudia helped me revise my resume many times,
yes.
and also small essay. He didn't mention it, but he did help me with my small essay, and Lilia helped me to figure out which group specific role I will be fit. So gradually, I get more knowledge in the field I'm interested in. And after 2 years, I applied the same position I applied to. Like actually, it's 1 year after. It's 1 year after I applied the same position, but they were in a different company, so I got hired.
That's amazing. So obviously the group helped you. You got a lot of mentorship in the group after you joined the association. What really helped you in terms of some of the materials? So if you can think back to right after you joined, right?
Oh,
What materials really helped you?
first is the networking scripts.
Yes.
Yeah, and the networking scripts and the potential position for PhD, and this is the PDF in our group,
Yeah.
and others I would say the it's the help from the Cheeky, like a month interview preparation and on-site, especially on-site interview preparation. This is very important.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And how did you mentioned about how the private group helped you already. Did you find that you got your questions answered very quickly in the group? Did you find it very, very responsive and helpful?
Yeah, they usually sometimes they reply the answer in few minutes. Sometimes if I think it's a very busy day, people respond to me after 1 hour. Yeah,
So very fast.
I think it is already a long time for response. Usually within 1 hour.
Yeah, so very responsive. And I guess my last question is, you joined the association, you got the individualized help, you got into a very difficult position to get into in clinical, a clinical position.
Clinical, yeah.
Did you have reservations about joining the association before you joined? And if so, how were they alleviated after you joined?
Reservation? You mean hesitated to? Yeah. So actually, I have followed Cheeky Scientist for like 2 years before I joined, because that time job searching is not so urgent to me. So I'm still working on my lab work, working on the paper. Just between my lab mates, we just sharing the article on the Cheeky Scientist. But until the last moment, I realized I need a job.
So you waited too long.
I didn't get a response. So I think, oh, okay, this is the time I should join immediately.
Yeah, most people, and that's the problem. I think a lot of PhDs wait until they're about to defend or until their postdoc runs out of money, and they wait too long to join.
Yeah, because at that moment when I was in PhD, I was not a graduate. I think a job searching, maybe just 3 months, I get my job.
Yeah.
And it turned out it's hard.
It's hard.
I spent like 6 months to overcome my imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome, because I feel I can do nothing. It's 6 months, and
wow.
And then after that, I remember it was in a Cheeky summit. It's a very good, because I got several rejection, and I was in very low energy level, and I joined the Cheeky scientist summit, and at that time everyone is very supportive, and everyone tell me rejection is normal. Rejection is normal. Once before you get your job, you will get a lot of rejection. This means you are heading to the right way. So after that, I was like, I fill up with all energy. I still get the rejection, but every time I got a rejection, I have a lot of interview line up in the following week. So I'm not afraid of rejection anymore.
Yes, exactly. And that is the Cheeky method. So congratulations again, Lin. We're really excited for you, and we look forward to watching your continued career success.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you, all the Cheeky members.